Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I made my very own Chinese food. We have some fried rice and some chicken, shrimp, and broccoli. I'm going to start off with a little thumbnail. Okay. Now I'm going to say a prayer. Amen and amen again. You know, I gotta hear it and say my prayer. Because, you know, I start talking and, you know, forget all about it. And I don't want to do that. I have some water. And I got the soy sauce just in case I want to add some soy sauce to my rice. Give me a spoon. I'm gonna have a couple bites. And, today I'm going to tell you about a story time that I watched earlier. Wine off here now. This one, let me give you some of the vegetables first. Vegetables and shrimp. I'm going to put all of it on there with my little spoon. There we go. Well, let me come around here. See if I can give it to you better. There you go. That was a big bite. These guys some rice. Some of my rice. Let's zoom it in. Let me see. Hold on. There you go. There you go. When I tell y'all, tastes just like the Chinese food. I had a taste for it all day. And I said, let me just make my own. Because I didn't feel like wanting to get it. Look, some chicken. Chicken bites. I did tell you I had some water, right? Ice water. Excuse me. Okay. The story I want to tell you about was from my man. It was about a girl named Davina. Which she was highly educated, had her bachelor's degree, a salon owner. She had a bachelor's degree in business. She was doing her thing. She was only 20, in her 20s. Never had a record. None of that. She runs into a guy named Leonard, excuse me. Leonard. And y'all, excuse me. Leonard was in his 20s as well. But he had a criminal history. He was a drug dealer. So Vina didn't care about none of that criminal history stuff, whatever. At first, she didn't want a boyfriend. They wasn't, the way she was raised up, it was about your business first. She wasn't worried about no relationships, no man. You was get what you wanted in life, and that was it. So Vina ended up hooking up with him, Leonard. And at first, he was showing her nothing but the best. Buying anything she want. Nice cars, nice home. She loved that lifestyle. And she didn't want to give it up. So out of nowhere, the family started seeing a change in her. She was a little distant. But the whole time she was distant, she was going through a lot of stuff. Trying to, you know, make it through this relationship. She was like, wanted so bad, she didn't want to be a failure. It was like her first real boyfriend, everything. So, the guy started being really possessive and overprotective. Put it on here. Overprotective over her. Didn't want her to go with her friends. Didn't want her to go out. Didn't want her to do nothing. So one day, Davina decided she was going to go out. She went out. When she came back, he beat her so bad. I mean, beat her to the point that you going to learn not to do that no more. And that taught her a lesson. She would not go out no more like that. Wherever she went at, he had to be there. So, the drug business started failing for him. So he needed another connect. You know, it was a drought in that area. So, he needed some other quick money scheme. So, he talked to Davina and asked her, can they start a prostitution ring. He wanted her to lure all the ladies and talk to them because he said she's so nice and everybody loved her. So she got to get all the ladies. And first she was like, no, because that's not me, whatever. And she eventually agreed to it. Got all the ladies in. Now these girls that she was getting to come in, they were her friends. Like, I mean, I don't know, that wouldn't have been no friend of mine, but she was really close with them. And they confided in her and told her everything. And Leonard hated this. He felt as though he should have all the power. She was taking all the power from him. And he didn't approve of that. He felt as though he's the man and she shouldn't be that close with them. So he started being around her 24/7 with the girls, everything. Cause you know she was a hairstylist. She had slowed down on her business, her own legit making money business, so she can go out there and do this stuff illegally for him. This was like her full-time job now. So he had gotten her so bad that one day she was in the house and she tried to leave. Mind you, when she tried to leave, he pulled up and was out there waiting for her. He put his foot to the metal and ran her over, almost killed her, and then beat her. And it never said if she went to the hospital to get checked or anything. Of course not. I know he didn't. Excuse me. She just, I guess, healed on her own. But later on, she was like, there's no way out. I'm going to have to do what I have to do. I'm going to have to take him out. That's the only way I'm going to have some peace. Then she said she started thinking, am I going to be in a run? I'm going to be in prison. All this stuff. So, she had his gun pointed to his head while he was asleep. And for some reason, she started thinking about all that stuff and didn't do anything. He turned around and called her with the gun in his hand, her hand, and beat the crap out of her. I mean, beat her so bad that she was so scared of him. And she would never do that again either. So one day they was about to drop one of their girls off. They had the undercover cops set up this sting where they wanted Davina and they wanted a girl, and they put it online. They put it online for them so they could take the bait. They took the bait. Took the bait and went to this hotel with one of their girls. Now they was waiting for a couple to come there and a girl. So at first the cops was about, give up because they was saying maybe they called on and that this was like a game, like this was something they planned. They were trying to get them. So just when they were giving up, a car pulled up with two females in the mail. One female get out and go up to the hotel room, and when she get there, the undercovers arrest her, and she got the squilling. She definitely tells who was the people that did this, who's in charge of her. She told them, well, Laura is the head person, and Davina is basically doing what he said. She's scared of him. She's really scared of him, so she'll do whatever he said. And that includes having a side hit prostitute. But she would never hurt any of us. As far as physically, he's the head person. So she tell them everything about. I mean, she give them all the scoop, but she's the only one with the information. So giving up information, when they get the other two and bring them into questioning, neither one of them will talk. They try to give Davina a sweet deal because they was like, they basically knew it wasn't her. Davina was not snitching on her man. Out of fear, out of love, but she was not telling him. Later on, they felt as though they couldn't just go by the one girl word alone telling on them. So they went to the streets and started getting more witnesses involved. Everybody started telling all the stories of how she was corrupted, Davina was corrupted by him, and she's scared of him. And this is good, y'all. I'm sorry. So they finally had enough evidence or whatever to bring them in, and they offered her a plea deal. Like, they tried to bargain with her and told her she was facing up to 25 years and they could give her 3 years if she just took the deal. Of course she didn't, and she ended up getting 3 years still in prison. Excuse me. Ooh. And guess what he got? The same amount of time as her, and they had to register for as registered sex offenders. Yes. But when she got out of prison, she forgot all about Leonard. And she got her life back together. And her salon, her business, she started everything and started doing good again. But now she has to go around and register for the rest of her life. The moral of the story is, if you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime. It's so good. Who would have thought? I had to make this whole meal. And so I am finished and I am full. Belly on full. Y'all, Oh, excuse me. I'm about to go watch Sisters. I was supposed to watch it the other day. The Sisters show by Tyler Perry. And I never watched it, so I'm gonna go watch it now. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on the post notifications so you will know when I upload the next video. Until next time, bye-bye.